So we're starting summer school.
Just want better for y'all.
I don't think enough people are saying this shit.
These are just our ideas.
Maybe we should all be a little bit more self-aware and a little bit less delusional.
What do we know?
What the fuck could we possibly know?
Hey, look, get your shit together.
But let me stay focused.
All right, and welcome back to The Reason They Should Have Never Gave You Niggas Microphones. I'm Lolo.
I'm Bitch Shot Shay.
I'm K Voltaire.
And this is Let Me Stay Focused, the podcast. Woo! Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank y'all for having me.
I'm so glad you're here. Tell the people a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Kori Wiggins, aka K Voltaire. I'm a special education teacher as well as a professional model. I've been modeling for about 4 to 5 years now. I've done local shows. The most recent show I just did was Virginia Swim Week this weekend at the Oceanfront. I've been in New York, LA, DC, just to name a few areas I've been in modeling area. So.
Bit moves.
That is so exciting.
That's what's up.
Appreciate y'all, man. Thank
I
you.
love that. We did have swim week.
It was a good little time this weekend. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And at least it was like
a
warm
success.
and sunny.
Look, I had to park out there one time. I had to walk from like my parking spot to like, which was like 20 minutes from the venue. I melted. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. I got my grandma handicap placard.
Yeah.
I'm good everywhere.
I'm about to start bringing umbrellas out to the sun because it's scorching out there, y'all. I ain't
For
gonna lie to
It
you.
real.
is.
I did say that because I like to go to the beach or whatever, and I was just like, damn, I need to get like a little beach set up, like for
Me
river
too,
because
man.
the sun
It's too
is
crazy out here right now.
Ever since Glorilla, I told y'all like.
Yes.
Glorilla really be speaking shit. Like, she need to be careful with her words for real, because, like,
Yeah.
it really been 95 degrees. Like,
She said she on the phone with Gotti right now
Ever
working.
since that shit dropped, the temperature just shot up through the
Crazy,
fucking roof.
man.
Like,
It's insane. I feel like even with the beach, like 80s is beach weather. 90s is like the sand's hot. It gets dangerous.
right, it do be hot. Like,
You
burning
drinking
your feet.
water.
I'm telling you.
Gotta drink water out there.
Too much.
Hey, yo.
But, I have honorable mention. And that's where we basically give, like, somebody props. Give them a shout out or, just, that type of thing. This week's honorable mention is Megan Thee Stallion again, because
I adore her.
yeah, it's like, bro, I love her so much. Like, she's like damn near perfect. I mean, it seemed like it. But a clip had went up of this like young girl at one of her shows. I think they said she was like 12 years old. And she brought her on stage or whatever, but the little girl started twerking and shit, right? But
Yo,
she was like,
come
because she
on,
didn't
man,
like see her at
nah.
first. You know what I'm saying? She's like,
That is wild.
And then she
man.
played the Mamushi song and told her, dance regular, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So I just appreciate her for like making it a safe space for
Yeah.
a child, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we were literally just talking about that last episode.
And it's crazy, just you mentioning that. I used to work at a middle school for 4 years before I worked at the elementary school I'm at now. And you would just see like what I would talk to my homies about is just, the behaviors you see just from the kids these days, from like, them seeing social media, music they listen to, all these type of things, man. Like it is ridiculous, and it emulates a lot of that behaviors we see just because, we're so, used to, we see it every day. So if the access for us is the same thing as the kids, I can only imagine what type of things that, as the next generation comes up, is going to start doing. So
Right, exactly. And we literally talked about that last episode, kind of, about how, like, kids just they have access to everything now, like you said, and,
For real.
like, there's no boundaries for real. Like, and basically because it just came out today, so I know you probably didn't get to check it out, but
nah, I saw it, man.
we was saying, like, how, kids need safe spaces created for them, you know what I'm saying, because of how shit is now.
And I think that kids also need like mentors, and more so, I think mentors that are like their age or around their age. I always talk to my friends and say we need like more younger teachers, like in their 20s, like early 30s, because these are the type of teachers that can relate to what the kids going through these days, where what they like and all those type of things. So
Yeah.
I see that happen a lot of times at the school I'm at. Like I can relate to a lot of the kids and what they like. So
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, you seem like you're probably a cool teacher.
Yeah.
I try to be. I try.
Well,
I have Hotep of the Week, and you know how I know that this person should have been Hotep of the
Oh
Week?
boy, I got a
Oh,
whole tap for the week for y'all. Oh my god, look, Amber Rose.
I don't even, you know what? That I can't even,
Hey,
I can't say I'm surprised.
and it's you. Look, I agree with you. Just because I seen the clips of Jocelyn talking about Amber Rose like earlier.
Yeah.
She was right. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I thought she took it a little bit too far in that clip, but I got what she was saying. And now it's like, it makes perfect sense to me. And
right, and
you
I
know who you in the
agree
house
with you
with.
on that.
Now, I
she
gotta
went
see
crazy, but it makes it's
It makes complete sense now.
360 all the way through. I'm just like, man. I
Yeah,
looked
I
at that
gotta
video
see that
like 4 or
clip.
5 times. Like she was at the so for those of y'all that don't know, Amber Rose was at the most recent Trump rally, delivering a speech for the event, and it just
Disgusting.
wasn't good, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it just wasn't good.
yeah.
Like,
I want to try to put a pin in that because that's our topic. Our Let Me Stay Focused is going to be about the election.
Okay,
man.
perfect. So
I got
you
it.
know how I picked my Hotep of the Week, and I know that this is the person that should have been picked? Because they deleted their tweet.
you see, and that's what kills me, right?
Everybody delete tweets.
You can't be going on social media deleting tweets. I'm sorry.
I do
Listen,
that shit every day.
man. It depending on the tweet,
But
I'll
I do
say
need
that.
I do need to stop though.
But like that, man.
So this person's name is Jordan Tarika or Tarika. I'm not sure. And when all of the hurricanes were happening in the Caribbean recently, people were like, pray for the Caribbean. And Miss Spiritual, Miss Black Brown Heart, Miss Vegan Journey, Miss Self-Published, Miss Introvert with Controversial Thoughts, Miss Authentic, Miss FAMU responded and said that that's because of the Caribbean is being punished for the witchcraft that they practice. And that's why the hurricanes are wrecking
What?
But
people's homes.
that don't correlate to like those two things don't correlate. You know, and I get she has her opinion about that, whatever the case may be, but let's not try to talk about like a situation like that and try to correlate it to one thing that has nothing to do with it. You know, like
Don't protect your tweets either. What
Yeah.
the hell?
yeah, please don't.
Like, what was that even about? Like,
How are you self-published if you're not even publishing the tweets?
And I think that really that was more so of an attempt to try to get some woke type of tweet or some type of opinion out, and that it just didn't look good. Like you can't be putting stuff out there based off of what you're saying. Just try to it's just
To me, it's like people are suffering.
yeah, really, and that just shows a
just-
lack of like feeling for it. You know,
I'm just at a loss for words. It like where that even came from. I mean, obviously I know it's because of the natural disaster, but like, girl, it like something. I feel like that's just something's mentally like that was like a mental trigger or something. Because what, girl?
We keep talking about spiritual psychosis, but these people are going through it. I'm trying to see if I had like screenshotted it, but I think I just thought that anybody who was that bold would like refuse to be bullied
yeah, and you
and
would
wouldn't
think
take it
that.
down. But she did private her tweets, and I don't know if it's because she was talking about how she went to FAMU or goes to FAMU and had mentioned the program that she's in. But that was some fucked up shit to say.
I think she just was scared of all the opinions coming in. That's it. Like you won't go be able to handle the wave of people coming at you for that. Like
Yeah, because the thing about Twitter is you just never know when that tweet is gonna, you know what I'm saying? Because some people just be, you know what I'm saying, talking into the fucking void. But she might, like, with all those titles and her shit, she might actually
Yeah.
have a lot of followers, though. So, like,
2.1 thousand, and someone tweeted her and said, your skull is the only thing preventing your brain from floating away, unburdened as it is by any meaningful thought to anchor it. People also quoted her in her tweets and was like, is this you? She's like, I'm in my head. I love in Caribbeans. I'm from the Caribbeans. My spirit is Caribbean. It's
Girl,
just one
what?
Caribbean. I don't know why you're pluralizing it. She's also said, I'm going to keep tweeting this until my manifestation becomes my reality. I want to be in the Caribbean, St. Martin, Thomas, Lucia. This was 2021. The last two was 2022. And again, in 2021, a 6-month vacation to the Caribbean islands to just align with myself, body, mind, and soul, working out, eating fresh food, journaling, poetry, painting, music, reading my Bible. I need. She said all of these things about the Caribbean.
But she, like, girl, what?
But they're getting a hurricane because of witchcraft. What? You was just down there.
Relaxing.
Like, come on now. It's the pot calling the kettle black, I swear to God.
And then said you are Caribbean.
Pot calling the kettle black. Swear to God. I'm telling you. People just be, and that's my thing, like, because me personally, I don't get on Twitter or, like, well, it's called X now, but I don't get on X like that at all. And it's just really just more so because of just, everybody has their opinions about everything and whatnot. I've never been a person, like, take social media serious on, like, anything. Like, the only thing I use is just try to, promote whatever I got going on. But I think that when you have a lot of people that, like, really get invested in, I just look. It's a difference between being somebody that's stuck on the gram and being, an authentic person. Like I could never be a person that's just like stuck in that area or that field like all the time. Like it's got to be reality at some point. Like,
and looking at a lot of her responses, because I just typed in her name into the search bar in hopes that someone screenshotted the tweet and reposted it. A lot of deltas are responding. So,
ooh, boy, it's a hot seat for her. It's a hot seat, boy.
I just like. Do people think about the shit that they say?
No.
There's kids in the Caribbean.
They don't.
Like, there's so many kids in the Caribbean, and, like, the dangers of Caribbean infrastructure versus a hurricane. And you find yourself self-righteous enough to say that this is a punishment for some shit that has nothing to do with you. Clearly, you couldn't afford the plane ticket.
Yeah, like, that shit was out of nowhere.
It was so nasty.
It's a voiceless comment, like, and that's where it goes back to like people thinking that because they have this many followers, this, that they can just say whatever. No, you gotta backtrack a little bit.
Right.
I just don't even get the need to exalt yourself in that way.
Yeah.
What did it have to do with you?
Right. That hurricane had nothing to do with you.
That's your response to like pray for the Caribbean?
I think that when people get to a certain level of like notoriety or whatnot, I think they just need to start letting their PR people just take the reins on like whatever accounts they got. Because celebrities start getting a phone and start getting on these social medias, they start say one little thing and that's it.
I don't even think 2,000 followers is enough to make.
Yeah,
and it's not saying in her specific example. I'm just saying in a general sense, like. When you get to a certain point of notoriety and you start, having more people that's kind of following behind what you're saying, I think you need to start having more people that's like backing or kind of fact checking or just checking what you're saying in general before you even put it out there.
I'm so perturbed. I just clicked her YouTube link and she's not a Delta anymore. I'll tell you that much. She denounced. So.
Oh, hold on real quick. So now we talk about that. What is your opinion on that? When people are like, because now I've been seeing a lot more recent posts about people, denouncing their letters and things of that nature. So, you being in a sorority, what is your take on those?
I feel like a lot of people do stuff on the internet for attention, but however, to me the argument feels empty, like from members of my sorority, from members of the D9 and other folks, because what's most important to me is how you make other people feel. So if people are denouncing the sorority and saying this is not of God, which I don't agree with, however, the argument to that should not be, here's how you know we're Christians. Because while these are organizations based in Christian principles, Are You Christian is not on the application. And all of this slander about like, oh, Greek gods or this or that, what does that say to my sorors who wear hijab? Nothing. Like there is no base in that argument for them. So to me, I feel like while you're talking all about this and arguing over Greek gods, like Greece exists. Mm-hmm. There's Greek people. And so like, and there's also people who just don't practice religion. So you doing this whole like, oh, I'm denouncing, this is not of God. You could say that to someone and they could say, I don't believe in God.
Yeah.
And then what is that? It's a useless argument to me.
And I think that one thing that kind of irritates me about just, when it comes to the denouncing part is just more so when people, I guess, are connecting that denouncing to God.
Well, she denounced to 19 people over a month ago.
Yeah, so she's probably on the spiritual psychosis for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. The video before that says the spirit of offense, how to deal with unbelievers.
Man.
I just, you're not well. And now I understand why you were so mean to the Caribbean. I don't feel bad for you. And I don't intend to apologize by any means. But I'm glad you're not in a sorority, and this is fucking pathetic.
Yeah. Told the sheriff for to be saying something like that.
Yeah, I told you it had to be something like mental or something.
Yeah. It all goes back to spiritual or whatever she's gonna put the claim on, but
It's the psychosis part that people, I think, don't know how to deal with.
they don't.
So, yeah, that was a good hotep of the week because she's literally a hotep.
Yeah, she literally is though.
Yeah.
What, you don't want them to find out at FAMU you're a jerk? Come on.
Was that our first actual hotel?
With an uninformed opinion. Yeah.
Is that our first hotep for hotep of the week?
Oh, maybe not. Probably not.
I mean, we got two. We got
You gave
her and
Angela
Amber.
Davis hotep of the week once.
Yes, but it was.
She's not a hotep, though.
I was being funny though, but
That was a good one because the silence in her voice when they're like, yeah, you're a direct descendant of the people in the Mayflower.
That is crazy, man.
all right.
Shout out, Edge. We love you. I love you so much. Free
Black
Angela.
power. But next we have lyrics and lessons where we give you a lyric and you get a lesson.
It's like a 2-for-1 for y'all.
And sometimes it's crazy because it's sometimes like a lesson that I learned, or sometimes it's like a lesson that I
You
think
want other people to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess in this case it can go either way. The lyric is bend down, bend up, bend broke, broke down, bounce back, bend off, bend on, bend back. What you know about that? Bend the light, bend dark, bend the truth, bend that king, be energy. I been thick, been fine, still a 10, still here. That's all me.
Who that is?
Black like love too deep. Dance to the soles of my feet.
I should know this because I listen to a lot of music. Damn.
Wait, you don't know who this?
I don't know.
You know
The
it.
world, pussy, pink, blue like the soul I crowned. That's the biggest thing you
Cozy.
can get.
Cozy by Beyonce.
See, and I think that's really what got me caught up because I ain't go. All right, so a little fun fact about me, right?
Oh, wait.
So I love Beyonce, but I'm more so. I grew up listening to like older Beyonce, and it's not to say that anything's wrong with her Renaissance or anything like that. Whatever, it's just I haven't really sat down to listen to, and I've listened to the first Renaissance. I ain't gonna lie to you. The second one, I didn't really sit down and listen to as much. But I'm more so of like the older Beyonce music listener, I would say. But yeah,
I understand that.
yeah, man.
I mean, B is B. Like, I feel like
Look,
a
at
lot
this
of her
point
music
now,
is,
B
yeah.
is God in the music world. Like she could touch anybody's track and it'll go platinum, gold, whatever. Like she's one of the people that can't do wrong in any type of form, way, shape, or manner. Like you don't go on Instagram, social media, or anything like that and see anything about Beyonce on any type of drama or anything of that nature.
Yeah. She really just do her work and take care of kids, and you know what I'm saying?
Stay out the way.
Just
Stay out the way.
black.
Yeah.
I think that's what a lot of celebrities need to start doing these days: is get your money, stay out the way, just do your thing.
Wait, because I got to get the lesson.
Wait, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll be mad.
No, you good. But yeah, the lesson that I feel like is here is to be resilient through life's ups and downs.
Absolutely.
Like you might be down, but always get back up. You know what I'm saying? Like
We fall down.
no, for real. Like remember who you are. You know what I'm saying? Remember, like
For sure.
if God gave you another day, you know what I'm saying? That's another day to like do something better. You know what I'm saying? Like to like do something with your life. You know what I'm saying? And every day ain't gonna be like a good day. You know what I'm saying? But you still here. You still you. You still got time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was the lesson.
I think I want to just add on a little bit to that. I think just taking one step like at a time a day, you know, because I think a lot of people feel like they gotta rush into like trying to get like a certain issue. Like say if you got a problem going on, you gotta get it done immediately right then and there. No, there's nothing wrong with taking it one day at a time. So just to kind of piggyback off that lesson, just you know, there's nothing wrong with taking it one day at a time. So
yeah, that's important because I need that too because I'd be trying to like.
Yeah, like how do we get to the bottom of this?
Fix shit, control. You know what I'm saying?
I be doing the same exact thing.
So yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's important.
That was good. Do you have a lyric?
I do. So I was thinking about it on the way over here, and it's a lyric that is crazy because one of my college professors used this lyric when we was in class one time. It's Kendrick Lamar's "Mortal Man." The line goes, "When shit hits the fan, are you still a fan?" And we had I just remember the lesson that we had when it just came to that whole lyric. Like we had a whole class session about that one lyric. I think it's a lyric that resonates with me because I think right now musically the main thing we're seeing is like, you know, of course like the beef and whatnot. And I think that kind of just seeing like how the dynamic of like how those two artists kind of delivered their like songs when it came to, you know, putting the jabs out and whatnot, you see like a shift of like how the fans were. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
I'm a Drake fan.
Niggas turned me too.
Right, I'm a Drake fan, but look,
niggas turned their back on Drake. I was like, God damn.
I'm standing 10 toes behind Kendrick off of like just the delivery in which he dissed that man was the art form. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I mean, you can't not what he did. You know what I'm saying? It is an artistry at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And he did his best. You know what I'm saying? And
he did his best.
I feel like I'm weak. Well, that really goes more for Drake, but
I know. Hey, what was that video? You Are Like Us. It was the white guy.
Listen, he came out to, and I still listen. The concert he had on Amazon. Oh my God! Oh, yeah, I played that.
That was the cherry.
Like,
well, I was about to say that's the cherry on top, but well, yeah, the concert was like the whipped cream, and then the video was like the cherry. Oh my God! Because he dropped the video too.
Tommy the Clown. I was like, oh shit, it's Tommy the Clown.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't know nothing about Tommy the Clown.
What?
I didn't know nothing about him until I seen all the stuff going on. Like when I seen him on stage, I was like, who is this? Like
I remember being in like middle school, and this was when Netflix they shipped you the DVDs in the mail. My mom ordered the fucking Crump DVD. I don't remember the name of it. I think it was like Rise or Crump or some shit like that.
Yeah, I think it's called Rise. I remember.
Yeah, and we watched it. Like I'm fucking, I don't know how old, but I'm like, I don't know these niggas in LA, but it was just like some real shit, and it was just like, damn, they actually like be doing shit out there.
It's crazy. I've seen a few clips of it on Twitter, but I gotta really sit down and actually watch Rise because like the way that people were just talking about it, even on like Twitter and whatnot, it's just. I need to actually sit down and like look at that, but just I think even just how he brought everybody on stage is when it comes to music, I'm a big West Coast fan. Like I listen to Dom Kennedy, I listen to Pac Div, I listen to all of them. So like it felt like a big family reunion or a big family cookout, just like looking at the concert. And
I was stoked to see Cuzzo's.
Yo,
no, listen. For real, I was like, wow.
Listen, man, when I was seeing all the faces up there, it was a beautiful sight. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think just the main thing is just, for one, this song is a fucking hit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think that's more so the punchline of it all. Like this song is like your biggest hit right now. Like everywhere you go, you're hearing the song. Like I'm sorry, but I don't know if Jake can drop 2 or 3 albums. He can't recover from this one. Like
I mean, I think he could recover as far as like he could just. Drop some good music. I feel like
y'all are hopeful people.
He has to drop an album that's really self-reflective, like Jay-Z did 444. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. I
still ain't heard that. I felt like he was talking about that.
You ain't heard 4? Are you serious?
Yeah, he has to drop an album.
Once
like
I
that.
heard that, what is it? Rich nigga, poor nigga, hang up on you.
Oh,
the book.
Hey man, listen.
Yeah, it
After
I'm
this,
not black,
you
I'm
got to
OJ.
take you a
Hang up
moment
on
to
you.
listen to that. Like,
I am not in the mood.
So, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Did you listen to Pimp a Butterfly?
Yes, but way later.
Okay, so what did you think about that when you heard it?
I liked it, but I didn't feel like I was being talked to death.
Okay. Yeah, and you know, at first, I kind of was like the same way at first because, like, I can listen to artists like that, but it takes me a while to kind of like sit down and digest the album, like really, really, like, because at first I'm scrolling through it trying to find the hits. Like, I don't give me something I can bounce to at first, and then I come back and kind of sit down, like, read it or kind of like listen to it. So.
It wasn't getting me with that rich nigga, poor nigga shit. I don't know about that. And they had it in the front of every Verizon.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Drake definitely, he had his time where this song was the hit. You know what I'm saying? He was playing his shit. So at the end of the day, you just get what you put out there, right? Like,
Yeah.
And that's just his, I don't want to say his karma or nothing like that, but like, what goes around comes around type shit. So it's just his time for that to happen to him. I don't know if Meek Mill ever.
He had to go to jail to recover from that.
Yeah. Like, but Meek Mill wasn't as big, so it was like kind of easy win for Drake. So
yeah, it was
I don't know.
at the time. I think like you said, he wasn't big at that time. Like,
I don't know. He was supposed to have that tour with Nicki and all that.
I mean, he was,
wasn't small.
But if you think about it, right?
Is it a word tour or your girl tour? Was like that killed that nigga.
That was a killer. Like, I'm sorry, like I couldn't. As a man, I'd be embarrassed. That'd be embarrassing. I ain't gonna lie to you. But the lyric, I think the lesson just kind of get out of it is just kind of just staying 10 toes down on everything. Kind of similar to like the point that you had in your lyric, staying resilient, staying 10 toes. Really, when it said when shit hits the fan, are you still a fan? So I think just this way, it just kind of just staying resilient to whatever you have going on, regardless of whatever trials and tribulations come up. I think that's important. So
right, I was just about to say, like, if some shit, like, are you loyal? You know what I'm saying? Are you at the end of the day, are you gonna be there for me? Like, when shit not good, you know.
I have nothing of the sort. Do you have any guesses?
Megan Thee Stallion.
Lotto?
No. I got, owe me back like you owe your tax. Owe me back like 40 acres to blacks. Pay me back when you shake it like that.
Shorty, say what's your price.
I love that shit.
That is my shit.
That was my jam back in the day, boy.
And I picked it for two reasons. First, it's so me-coded. Like, when I listen to that song, it's like, now what did the 40 acres and the blacks have?
No, but he was.
What did they have in common?
He was just saying shit, but.
Listen,
no,
and I will really, we would be having a good time, and I'd be like, let me tell you something. We are repressed. So the lesson from that is, it's fun to shake it and all that, but don't shake it so much that you forget what the fuck is going on. Don't forget the 40 acres is still owed to the blacks. Genuine may be here and all this. Nas may be in the building.
But
the blacks is still owed 40 acres.
Let's not forget.
And a mule.
Still need my reparations. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's good. That's a good segue, though.
I do like that.
Really? Let me say focus.
Yes, the topic of the day or the week.
Focused.
So, yeah, with this election, like you said, like, we out here having a good time and everything. But this election is like, it feels so weird to say this shit, like the election coming up, because I feel like people just don't even give a fuck, and I don't even know if it matters, because I'm not necessarily against people who's like, the shit don't matter, but it's still important, I guess, that we know what the fuck is going on, because this nigga Trump is trying to become like a dictator or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a couple things that, and I don't know.
And y'all out here shaking ass.
Man, look, it's a couple things that he talked about taking out, and I think, I might be mistaken. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I think I had seen something about him trying to take the Civil Rights Act off, or they're trying to do something where it takes like the Civil Rights Act off or something.
Yeah, there's a lot of like threats to people's civil rights. And also public education.
See, and that's where I have an issue at. Like, as a teacher working in public education, I think that is so important for that to just not be touched. You know what I'm saying?
I say, fuck it, put the kids back in the mines.
Look,
we ball.
Well, hold on.
If anything,
She hit the joy and fuck them kids.
If anything, they need to be put. That's where the money need to be going because
to the mines.
Yes,
I
shit
think
is
so.
fucked up.
Because you got
not the mine. I mean, like mine, the kids' mines. I don't know.
Oh, I meant the coal mines.
Oh.
No.
Hey, nah, man. I can't.
I was like, wait.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
But no, like.
Fucking we ball. You want the kids to be uneducated and you want to take away everything that lets a kid be a kid or whatever. Fuck it. Let's put them back in the mines then.
You see, but then, yeah, I get what you're saying about that. Like, if we talking about doing it, go ahead and do it, but just see what happens in the result of it. But he
said bring back coal too.
Yeah, nah. And see, it's comments like this, and I think that a lot of people, it makes me just wonder, like, why is it that, like, because you see these rides be packed out, and he be saying some outlandish shit.
And Herman Cain was there.
Yeah, it's
the last
like,
event he attended.
how the fuck do you want to support somebody that says some of the most outlandish shit as a professional, somebody that's trying to run as the president?
But again, there is no qualifications. That's what upsets me. There really
at this point,
like, what makes, like, the same way people are saying, oh, he's getting all of these rappers, Amber Rose, even like all the other rappers. I think we discussed them on the pod, right?
Yeah.
All of these other people, what they think that, oh, we'll just take the couple of dollars, and my fans have enough common sense to know that I'm not the authority on politics. However, your fans don't know that. And also, nobody is the authority on politics. There is no job you can have. I don't give a fuck if you're the governor. There's still not a job that you can have that could fully qualify you to be a president. That is like a job that there's not an easy entryway.
Right,
so
you get built up
this motherfucker don't even know what it takes to be president. They learning as they fucking go. And you gonna let him do some stupid shit, and then
give the
want to kill you.
Give the nigga immunity.
I think that really, because didn't Trump start as an entertainer? One of the entertainer first?
Yeah, I mean, he was like real estate, like,
yeah,
he got money from his people.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think his family built the Trump brand,
and he
was like an heir.
Yeah.
I don't mean to cut you off, but that's just terrible that a quality or a qualification to be president is just the amount of money you have. Like,
he can't do business in New York.
See, and that's the thing.
He's not even a good business person.
How the fuck are you qualified to be a president? You can't do business in New York. You like half the shit you say out your mouth.
You gotta be in New York. Like,
and
the shit is fucking. I can't believe we're living in the times that we're living in, honestly, because. Like, I just can't understand how they gave this nigga immunity.
That's what I'm saying. Fucking put the kids back in the mines. Everything's going to shit.
Right.
For the crimes that he committed, and you're basically saying, okay, well, the president can just basically do anything. You know what I'm saying? And at this point, that pisses me off about Joe Biden, which obviously I know Joe Biden not going to be like, okay, y'all, I'm about to go and do some shit. So, you know what I'm saying? So, obviously, he's probably, I don't know what he's doing, but I'm pretty sure he's not taking that to his advantage, using that to his advantage.
He didn't even want to do 2 terms.
And
you could tell he's upset.
But I think that, for real, and I'm going to say something about Biden, too. Trump should have even been disqualified of being president after that little attack on the White House off rip. It should have been no question, no anything discussing as to why he should. You basically initiated the attack on the White House.
The Capitol.
The Capitol. I'm sorry, the Capitol.
Insurrection. How you say it?
Insurrection. Yeah.
Yeah,
After that, he should have been done.
Bro, this shit is crazy. And then if I don't know what the fuck we can do, but like
in the club.
Yeah, that's it.
But
At
like,
this point, we just dancing. We just dancing till it's over with. At this point,
because if he does become president,
we're screwed. I really
he's
do think
gonna
that
have
could be
the
an
power.
issue.
He done already they done already told him like, well, we don't give a fuck what you do.
Yeah,
So if he gets the presidency again, he's gonna fucking
it's over.
bro.
With. It's over with. And I think that Biden, and you know, he's a good candidate in his own right or whatever. But I do think that because I be seeing some of his videos of him talking and whatnot, he's getting older, and you can see.
And he got COVID.
I didn't even know that.
He just got COVID today. They just released it like before I came here. I saw it.
You see, and that's my. Get somebody a little bit more qualified to sit in that seat, because right now, I think at the age that he's at right now, the only thing that he needs to be in is in a home or just retire.
This nigga got COVID. Trump allegedly shot in the fucking ear.
I think that was
heavy on the allegedly, because ain't no fucking way.
I think that was set up.
Secret Service is not letting no shit like that happen, bro.
Yeah,
no, Secret Service isn't letting something like that happen if you're black.
I mean, but I think. But now, I think that because for a president to get shot, he got shot in the ear, right?
I'm not alleging that it wasn't staged, but I'm not willing to say that it was either.
That's why I said he's
it's
allegedly
too blurry
got,
to me.
He allegedly got shot. I
think it's fake.
Because don't ever underestimate the ego of a white man. Even though them people were like, "Yo, there's someone up there," they're standing down there like, "We're Secret Service. Y'all probably trying to fuck with us like they be fucking with them the people outside of Buckingham Palace." Yeah, whatever. If there was somebody up there, we would have seen them. And if anybody's up there, who's questioning a white man? There's supposed to be snipers on the roof.
Yeah, but
then
I think
two people get shot. So they
two people did get past.
Yeah, so they look, boom, boom. Then it's like, oh shit, I'm supposed to be protecting the president.
You see,
so I can't even do anything about that. And that, I think, in particular, the other people actually getting hit, to me, is what gives less stage. Because they could have had an opportunity to face it differently, where if it was staged, nobody else would have got hit. And then on top of that, somebody died.
I don't think the government is above having people as casualties
at all.
Yeah.
So
at all. But this is not even like a
conspiracy. I don't know.
No, you would have to I think it would be more beneficial if you did something like that when you already have the presidency and you're trying to win the loyalty of the country. You're not. This is a campaign event in Pennsylvania.
This light work to him.
It feels
he already
like
know like shit.
That was like a photo op in a sense, because I don't see how you get any motivation from because I seen the whole video of the whole thing. Like, you know, the crowd went wild when he crawled up out of his Secret Service pile, putting his fist up. Like, I think part of me, I feel like it was a photo op for him to try to get some morale back or whatnot. But
I think he decided it was a photo op, because you see when he does this, he looks scared shitless.
Right.
Because you don't know if you're in shock, so you're not feeling how bad something is.
Yeah.
Or if really what happened is your ear just got cut.
See, I don't know, man. And I would just have to probably just...
Because Saucy Santana got shot outside, grazed outside that strip club. Remember he was out there? I'm a celebrity.
Oh, wait. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I forgot all about the one you was talking about.
But, yeah. I don't know, man.
I know one thing, though. Please go out and vote. Please go out and vote. Please go out and vote.
And I'll say this. I don't know too much about Teddy Roosevelt, and I don't claim to. But I know that when they shot him during his speech, he finished it.
For real?
Yeah, he finished the whole speech.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Because my boy Teddy Roosevelt.
I got a little clip, though, because I would do one, because I feel like people are really stuck on the whole, people just uninformed, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And uneducated.
It's unfortunate.
It is.
I talk about that with Donald Trump. They need to leave him alone. I promise you. He needs to go ahead and be president.
Is that Miss Netta?
I don't care what nobody think. They can unfollow me.
Well, I don't know about all that.
If Donald Trump become president, we all gonna be in jail. We wasn't in jail them 4 years when he was on. He helped the people that needed help. That's all the thing I can say.
No, he did not.
No, that was no rich people. He got these people stimulus check. He got these people extra.
There would have to be another pandemic.
He got extra food stuff for their children. He was all for the people that needed help.
That would have to be another pandemic or a national crisis.
And just to go back to what you said, it was certain circumstances that caused that. You're not getting no
So, like, everybody in her background was disagreeing with her.
Yeah.
And it was like, you know, like, nah, we don't need that nigga. Like, I'm glad there was people around her to be like, no, that ain't it. But there's a lot of people that think that he's the reason they got stimulus checks, and they're not.
He's not.
It was the fucking circumstances. We were in a fucking pandemic. They didn't have no choice because people was not going to work, and Congress really technically is the reason we got the semis.
And people also don't understand you inherit the economy of the president before you.
Exactly.
Like the work that you do towards the economy, you usually see, presidents usually get to see the work of their own economy because they serve 2 terms.
Right. I think that
Trump had Obama's.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Trump had Obama's economy. Had he served another term, right now he would be seeing the consequence of his actions. And how does the economy look to y'all?
Man, this shit is fucked up.
Hot mess.
And
you blaming Biden.
And
A hot fucking mess.
And then this nigga could possibly. I just don't understand how he could even have a chance at another presidency.
To be honest with you, I didn't even know that. I didn't know fully. Well, I had, of course, recently found out, but I didn't know that he was even able or was even running to be a president again this year. I mean, I heard talks of it, but I thought it was just after the insurrection. I thought that it was just him just saying shit just to say it. I didn't think it was actually going to attempt to actually get away and do it.
And it was strange. He had no vice president. He was just running off of like, I want to be the president.
That's it. That's all you was hearing. Oh, I want to be the president. I want to be a president. But you had nothing to back you up behind that, especially after all the things you committed. I think he lost a good amount of people after the insurrection. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think after that, when he said like I'm running again, he meant that shit, and that's why he went. They did the whole court proceedings and everything to see like if he could be allowed to do it.
He's been impeached.
That's another
thing. That's literally another thing. How can you be president when you've been impeached already?
They basically
like, bro,
say he could
what the fuck are we living in?
But
does the law not mean anything?
But I want to ask this. So if Biden did this, do you think he would have been the same reaction? Y'all think if Biden, say if the shoe was on the other foot, would the people go about with Biden like how they're doing with Trump, or do you think it would have just been cut?
It probably would be worse because they would be like,
if they got on Hillary like that over some emails, come on. Yeah. My thing is, you've been impeached. You're running again. Nothing's going to stop you. So my question is, okay, let's say he doesn't win.
He's going to make himself win.
Is he going to come back in 4 years and be like, hello, I never served my 2 terms. Therefore, I can run for president again.
He got to keep going and going and going. Shoot, even if he doesn't win this one, will we have another insurrection? Will be another issue where that I mean, of course, based off defenses, it wouldn't happen. But would he try to incite something like that similar if he didn't win this one? Like, it makes you wonder. Cause
I think even if you do win, in 4 years, are you going to hand that over?
I don't even think he would.
This nigga is going to try to become a dictator. So he's not trying to hand his shit over. He's trying to keep that like, bro, there's no giving that shit up. And I feel like in his mind, he's like, I'm about to take over the world.
This nigga like Mojo Jojo got his fingers together and shit.
He's like, yeah, they can't stop me. And at this point, it don't seem like they can.
It seemed like it, man.
They almost did.
Like, it don't seem like this is a real thing, but
I be thinking it's a simulation all the time. Like, you can't be serious, Like,
I just know.
He didn't call that man's widow?
He didn't?
Yeah, so the man that died, he had just turned 50. I was going to say something sympathetic, but you were at a Trump rally. He had a wife. Biden called the wife. She refused the call.
That is fucking crazy.
And that's
Trump never called.
For her to refuse the call, I feel like
the sitting president of the United States
called
he probably didn't.
Personally.
He probably didn't lose a lot of. I mean, he probably did lose a lot of people because of the fucking economy. But I don't necessarily think it was because he incited a fucking coup or whatever the shit called.
Because those were the voters.
So.
But even then, still, just for the president to call you and give condolences, and you don't even accept it, and then this man that you're just going crazy. He don't even call you that your wife or your significant other.
He don't give a fuck. He's just trying to get that. He wants that power.
You're a widow, and you're waiting. The man whose fault it is, you're waiting for a phone call from him.
He already
Never
had the
gonna
first.
get it.
He already had his first term, so he already know how shit work. Okay, I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do this next time. Hey, they already said I can do whatever. Hey,
And I do think
Shut this
he
shit
got
down, you
a
know what I'm
lot
saying?
of staff behind him at the White House. Like, if
somebody's gonna have. Never
You
mind.
know what is funny though?
What?
Even though I think that it's like what's gonna happen if he is elected, when he said, I don't know what this Project 2025 shit is, I genuinely think that man didn't know. Like, they cooking some shit up for him and he's like, cool with me. But he's like, wait a minute, what's this?
he's basically
Because if he picked it, it would be called Donald's Plan or some dumb shit.
he's a puppet, basically. Whoever, I think he's just being presented whatever is being presented to him.
I think he's a figurehead for like
yeah,
a small fraction of
Yeah.
America.
The fucking KKK headquarters or some shit. I don't fucking know,
them
but
niggas having secret
yeah,
meetings with his ass.
like you know what I'm saying. That shit got to be some.
Putting some shit
Liberty
in his ear.
University.
This nigga has immunity. I don't think people will understand that.
I've never
just-
known a celebrity to get away with more shit than this man has ever done. Like,
I just feel like there's so much shit that it's like, oh, no, we forgot about that. And if he wins again, like, the chickens are going to come to roost.
My thing
Example,
is,
net neutrality.
my thing
That
is,
still hasn't affected us.
oh yeah,
it hasn't affected us in a bit. And it's just these certain things that's just going, like you said, it's going to come back up if he was to get back into that seat.
he didn't even win the first time. He won the electoral college, but he didn't even win the fucking vote.
Well, when he won,
Biden's going to have to be
college, I
really
was
smart
worried.
about that TikTok vote.
I was worried when he got
Because that
spot.
ban comes
September, ain't it?
something like that, September, October, like right before Election Day.
Yep.
But in all that, please make sure you vote, regardless of anything. Make sure you go out to the polls, vote. I don't care if you don't believe in the president. Me, I don't believe in the presidency. I don't.
If you don't vote, your
Vote for
area
somebody.
doesn't become a strong voting district, and then what you say does not matter.
Exactly.
These people are not serving the individual needs of folks. They're serving voters.
And vote for some, like, you know what I'm saying? Use your vote for somebody who probably can't vote or something. You know what I'm saying? Your homie a felon or something.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
like
saying? Election day is November 5th. You know what I'm saying? 2024.
Not my damn birthday.
just go out there and use your
Right,
voice
not your birthday.
before you
Thank
don't have
God.
a voice to use at all. That's it.
That's it for Let Me Stay Focused.
Somebody say what your praise.
And I want to say, hold up before it ends. I want to say, I
Wait,
appreciate
we
y'all.
not done.
Oh, my bad. I'm
My
sorry.
bad, my bad.
I'm sorry, y'all.
That's it for
I'm
Let
a
Me
new.
Say-
I'm a new guest. I'm still learning the ropes of this show, man. I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's it for Let Me
I'm
Stay
sorry,
Focused
that
in
is-
terms of our topic of the week. But Let Me Stay Focused, the
right.
podcast, we still have
Cool,
one more
perfect.
segment.
I'm
It's
sorry.
called Advice from Umar. It's where we take a no context Dr.
Mm-hmm.
Umar clip and we turn it into valuable life advice. And I have advice from Umar this week. And this is one that I've been like really excited about. And I can't wait for y'all to fucking hear it. Let me make sure the volume's all the way up.
Umar got to say what we got.
That's right. Charles Barkley, I sentence you to 5,000 lashes for conduct unbecoming a black man.
Hey,
Charles Barkley
he
was
about-
once a beautiful
he
little
about to
boy.
put the finest to
He's
say he
cool
let it
now.
say that nigga.
Charles Snow Bunny Barkley? Because you starting to sound like Charles Barkley, and you don't want to be compared to him. Because he is coon of the century. You don't want to be compared to Barkley. Barkley is the absolute worst of the worst. And the fact he used to be a Philadelphia 76er doesn't help it at all. Charles Barkley, did I hear you say Kyrie should be suspended for what he said about the Untouchables? You weak, fat, sloppy, unintelligent devil.
I love
Charles
Dr.
Barkley
Umar,
cooned
man.
out. Please get Charles Barkley to the whipping post.
I'm weak.
Charles Barkley always got to be the white man's defense attorney whenever a black man gets out of line. That's
I think the lesson out of that is don't be like Barkley.
And also, be consistent and stand on what you believe in. That wasn't one long rant from
That's
Dr.
a
Umar
multitude.
about Charles Barkley. That was a compilation of all the times Dr. Umar made sure to let y'all know how he feels about Charles Barkley.
And one thing I will say about Dr. Umar that I love, I know he has a way of delivering a certain message and whatnot, but I love the fact that he holds these people accountable. You know what I'm saying? Barkley's been doing some cool shit, and that's why I said don't be like Barkley. But for the fact that he's able to kind of just go out there and stay, like, you know, hold him accountable or say these things, I like it. You know what I'm saying? It may not be something that some people may not agree with, but fuck it.
Some people don't
Fuck
want
it,
to
we
call
ball.
Charles Barkley to the whipping post, but as for me,
He ready to put the finest on Stacey
5,000
Adams to that
lashes.
nigga ass, boy. Bah, 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 bah. Tell you, about to go stupid on him.
Oh, yeah.
so be consistent, stand up for what you believe in,
Mm-hmm.
and thank you again for joining us. Tell the people where they can find you.
Thank y'all for having me. I really do appreciate the opportunity.
Of course.
My name is Kori Wiggins, aka K Voltaire. You can find me on Instagram at _K.VOLTAIRE. You can also find me on X as Kori Voltaire. A lot of my social medias are in my link tree on my bio. So it also has my Wix website, which also has a list of all my past works in DC, RV, and things of that nature. So tap in with me. Yeah.
I think you're one of our first models on the show.
Really?
I
Well,
think
look.
so too, yeah.
If y'all ever want to bring me back, I would love to come back and talk, man. Listen,
You've
love
been
this.
great. We would love that.
Yeah,
Thank y'all,
for sure,
man. I
for sure.
appreciate y'all.
This has been another episode of Let Me Stay Focused, the podcast. Don't be a hating ass bitch or a Charles Barkley during the break.
On my mama.
And we'll catch your ass next week. Bye.
Peace.
Bye, y'all.
Another episode on Let Me Stay Focused. Don't be a hating ass bitch during the break.
Peace.
Bye.